Creatives, how are you? Welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. Building Miniature Worlds Part 9. Just double check. Part 9. In this video, we'll be continuing the Taste of Life build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, in the last video, we completed this section. We put the cabinet up onto the wall. We attached the back of the kitchen wall to the floor, and then we added the worktops and we stuck them in place. We also put the light bulb in there for the bathroom, the kitchen cabinets. In this video, we're going to be doing a lot of the accessories now for the build. So let's begin. So I've got all the components out now. So this is what this is where we are. As you can see, it's all the big pieces are in place. Our cable, our wires are there for the lighting. So everything's there. The kitchen worktops, the cabinet, the walls and the floor are connected. So that is where we are now. So first thing we've got to do is we've got to build this towel rack and with the tea towel on it. So I've pulled out all the components that we need for this. So there's our towel there. So I'm just going to get the towel out, which is there, and then there are a couple of these tiny little things here. Just checking now if they're all the same, but yeah, so I think there's a couple of these things in here. They are, so we need this bar here, which is here. So I'm going to get this out, put these back. So, and what I could see is that there are, looks like there's 5 of these. Now I'm just wondering which ones. I'm going to have to empty them out. Can you see there? You see there, there's like little black things there, like little black beads. And if you look at the instructions. So here we go, we've got black small beads. So we know that 2 of them are used here. I'm just checking to see where the others are used. So they are the C10s. I'm just checking to see if there are any C10s anywhere else. Or maybe you get 2 extra, I don't know. I think you probably get 2 extra in case you lose them, or 3 extra. Oh yeah, there's a C10 there. 1 C10 there that goes on the top. But I don't really see any more. So I'm going to open them up and have a look to see if they're all the same size. So I need to empty them out because they are really tiny. I just want to make sure they all look the same. It says we get 3. So I've got, let's see. So them 2 are different from these 3. So these 3 there. So these here. I might have to zoom in and just show you. Let me just zoom in. So these 3 here are the same, and those 2 are different. So if I look at the guide. So the guide says it says we get 3 of them, but I don't see anything else. Let's see, that's B. I don't see anything else that says what these other 2 things are. So it's okay. So we need 2 of those. If I just turn them over, yeah, they're all those 3 are the same size. So I'm going to put the other ones in here. I mean, it's probably going to be really difficult to get them on there because they're so tiny, but so we've got that. So I'm just going to seal this bag because I don't want anything falling out. So we start off with this. This is also used for the stools. Show you. It's also used for the legs of the bar stool there, as you can see. But it's also used for the tap as well. There, that's the tap there. It's used for the tap, and it's used for this. See there, up there. That's where the tea towel rail is, which is what we are going to build. So we need to cut a piece of this C3, this black piping, and I need to get a ruler out. We need a really small piece, and we need just under 2 centimeters. So that's very small. So let's get the ruler out. Okay, there's our centimeters. So we need to. So we go from here, and it's 1.8 centimeters. So I'm just going to get the scalpel out. So I might be able to cut it with a scalpel. So it's really small. So let me just have a look. So let's get it to the end there, and then 1.8. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8. So it's there. That's where it is. That's where it needs to be cut. So 9, 8. So it needs to be cut right there. So I'm just going to press my knife onto it. Let's see if it'll cut. So I've made a mark on there now. So I'm going to cut through. It's not going to cut with a knife, so I'm going to get these spruce cutters and cut on that mark, which is there. There. See, you can see how small it is. See how small it is. It's tiny. So we're going to need some tweezers to bend either end. So I'm just going to grab it there, like that. I'm just going to bend it down like that, and then roughly do the other end. So let me just check. So it's about there. Just going to bend it down to there, like that. So there's the towel rail there. I might need to straighten these up a bit because it needs to be flat. So there it is. There's the towel rail there, and then we've got to put these on. I'm just seeing. You see how small they are. So I'm just gonna. I mean, it's going to be very difficult to glue. I might have to glue the end of here and then stick it in there. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll get my glue. I hope they don't pop away, but we'll see. So I've got my glue, and I'm going to put some glue on this end here like that, and then I'm going to see if I can just attach it like that there. And just see if it'll stick. No, it's really tiny. There, like that. Right, and then do the same on the other side, so we get there. Oops, it's fallen off. I knew I shouldn't mess around with it. Okay, so I got one of these black ones that seem to come out of its bag. It's like a spare one, so I'm just going to put it back in its bag in case I need it. I might need it for the tap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-glue the towel rail and just do what I did. So I'm going to glue the end of the towel rail like that, and then everything's sticking to me because it's really warm, and then just stick it there like that. Dodo, just try there. I'm just going to stick it there and see if it sticks. If it sticks, I'll do the other one as well. I'll have to be very careful with it though. There, that's that one done. So I need to glue the other side and then hold it in place. So I'm going to glue this side here, there, like that, and then I'm just going to stick it on. No, it's not gonna. Nope. Let's try it again. So there we go. That's our towel rail. And then our towel will go over there, but I won't put that on yet. I just want to leave that to dry, even though it's probably already dried now. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to do the hobs, which are here. That's the hobs, and we need a piece. Let me just let's check in there. I thought we had them out, but we need a piece. I'm going to get the. I'm going to bring the box back. That's the box there. I'm just going to bring the box back. I'm going to get the piece out that I need. So it's that square piece there that we need. So we've just got like a little accessories to build. So I'm going to use scissors for this because I'm not going to use a knife. So I'm going to use scissors to cut this. So do the flat straight edges first. And then I'll do the curves. So there's not really that much left after I cut the flat. There's one there. There. So what we've got to do is we've just got to stick this on here, like that, and it just makes the hob. It just raises up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, because it's paper and it hasn't been lined with anything like card, I'm going to use wood glue. Let's get that out and get a cocktail stick. You know we do. You know we do cocktail sticks here. There. So basically, I'm going to put the glue on here rather than the paper itself. It's glossy paper, but it's still paper, and I'm not sure if super glue would react. Or the paper would react to the super glue, so I'm not going to do that. It just depends what it is. I will choose between wood glue or super glue. Sometimes only one will do. Other times I could use either, and then I can choose which one. But for this, I'm just going to use this. So it's PVA glue, so you know it can go on anything. So there we go. So I'm just going to attach this. There isn't a right way to do it. Just move that up there, move that glue away, and just. And also with this glue is I've got a larger margin of error. Whereas super glue you have to move quite quickly. The way I did this, you've got to move quite quickly in it. But with super glue, with paper like this, even glossy paper it is, if you put it in the wrong place and try and remove it, it dries straight away and it just tears. So there we go, that's our hob section done. So all we're doing is we're going to build up a lot of accessories that we're going to be building, and then we'll just put them all in one go. We'll just put them all into the kitchen. So the next thing we need to do is the extractor fan, which is here. So we've got this section, this long thin section, and then we've got there, which is quite similar to the way we did the sink. So I'm going to cut these out. I might use the knife for the straight edge here, and then use the scissors for the other. So I'm just gonna make sure it's lined up properly, like that there, and I'm just gonna run the knife through it. So I actually bought a new knife, and I didn't actually realise until I bought a new knife how blunt my old knife was, because I kept forgetting that the blade, sharpness of the blade doesn't last forever, and it's why I was having problems before cutting stuff, and either the object would shift. I need to get them back in where they belong, which I don't know where they are. I'm just going to put them in this bag here because I don't want to lose them. So there, we just need to cut the two ends off now. And it's a judgment call, really. Sometimes you can use scissors, sometimes you can just use a knife. It's up to you, really, how you do it. And just that end there. Yeah, it's a new ruler as well that I've got. So that's that bit. And then I think I might use the knife and then use scissors. Here on the straight edges I'll use the knife, and then on the other bits I'm going to use scissors. So I do like to mix it up a little bit. See how sharp that knife is. Knife's really good because I think I got like 8 or 10 spare blades that came with it, and it was really cheap. I got it from Amazon. It was like probably about £4 something, and because I was buying a knife, I had to pass the criteria, the age restriction that they have on them. I don't know if they have it in other countries, but here it's very difficult to buy a knife, even in a shop. So, especially like a sharp craft knife, scalpel, surgical, like a surgical scalpel. So just get this cut. Just cut across there. the diagonal angle. Yeah, it's not that difficult to cut. It's quite a basic shape. It's not too intricate. So we'll be left with these two shapes here. So it's the cooker hood, the extractor fan. Just had another look. I missed this bit here because I thought this was like a microwave or something, but it isn't. As you can see, it goes there. I think it's an extractor. I think it is. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what it is, but I need to cut it out. So I use the knife this time. So I move them aside. So it does. It is 3 components. And this is backed with really thick card, so, but the knife seems to cut through it really well. So basically I just need to straighten it up. I hope that's right. So we start here. Yeah, it is struggling with a thick card now. I didn't think it would, but it is. Because I didn't use the card that came with it, because I couldn't find it at the time, so I used a card that I had from my from the batteries that I ordered. That's looking quite good. 2 or 3 times, cut through it. Just need to make sure it's lined up properly there. So I'll go a second time, 3rd time. There we go. So that's removed it. So we just need to trim that edge off. It's a really tiny edge. So hold it there. There we go. So that is the 3rd element of this. Have a quick look at this. So it folds in 1, 2, 3, 4 places. It folds in 4 places, so I just need something to score down those folds. Seeing which I had a really good pair of tweezers, but they're not here. They would have been perfect because they had like a blade on the edge. So I'm going to see if this will work. It's like I can't use the scalpel because it's a new one. Let's see if I can. I'm not going to do that now because it's just kind of bent this out of shape. So I'm just going to see if I can fold them on the edge of the ruler. Like that. Because it's a new ruler, it's got no imperfections. So I'll just fold it over the edge of the ruler like that. Make sure it's straight and then just fold it over the ruler, and then I think there's one more fold just there. And basically it kind of folds like that there, and then you glue it like that there. It's like a box. I just need to put a tiny bit of glue there. Just got to think which glue I'm going to use. Super glue would be ideal, but see if I could pick up the tweezers, and I'm not sure if I could glue it quick enough. So I glued it like that and then squeeze it in there like that. Yeah, I'll use wood glue because I'm thinking, see, super glue, it's good, but sometimes it's too good. It's too effective, where it will actually dry before I can get it in place. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of glue there, like that there. Swap to. I don't want that much glue. Yeah, so we just basically put glue there like that there, and I need time to play around and manipulate it where I need it to be. So I'm going to sit it down and I'm going to fold it round, and it meets there, and then all I need to do is I just need to clip those two together with these tweezers like that. Make sure it's in place like that, and that it's not going to move there. That's basically all I needed to do. I'm hoping it's okay. That's it there. I mean, it's supposed to be square, and it's not quite square, but it's so small that I can't really move it. Let's see if I can just. That's okay. That's okay. That will do. So the next thing we need to do is we need to create we need to fold there and there, there and there and there. So I'm going to create some folds on this with the ruler, which seems to be working. So we just line these up, these two up there, and then create the fold like that, and then use the end of the ruler like that. So we've got like an angle there, and all we need to do is just fold that side down and slide it up a little bit further there, and just slide it down. Make sure it's folding on the crease there, like that, and then turn it around and do the other side. Well, it's a little bit difficult because part of it's folded and part of it's not. Let's create that fold where we needed there. Just double checking that it is creating the fold that we need. There. So that's those two folds there. And then we need to create this fold. Like that there. And then we need to fold these two ends. Really, really small these are. Create a fold there. And then create a fold on that side there. Right, we have our fold now. So basically how it goes together is, it goes together like that. So it sticks there and it sticks there. So we need some PVA glue in there. We just need to stick these two together. I'm just going to hold them because I haven't got anything small enough to clip them together. So I just need to hold the two pieces together. It's glossy paper and PVA glue, so it shouldn't take that long to stick. And then we'll stick this side in the same way. So let me just put the glue in there. And then stick those two pieces together like that. That's basically how you do it. And I just need to leave that to dry. I think I might have cut too much off this, I don't know. So I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm going to leave that to dry because that sticks on the front there, and this sticks on here. I'm going to leave them two to dry and come back. So yeah, so I've left that to dry a little bit and that to dry a little bit. So what we need to do is we need to stick this. Let's go and see which way round it goes. Yeah, it goes that way. It says that we need to curve it a little bit. So I'm going to use the side of this glue to give it some curve like that there. Just to give it some curve. Like that. So just give it a nice curve there. So there's a little bit of a crease on there, which it's fine. So it goes that way up there. So if you see the slope there, so it sits on there and like that. So what I need to do is I need to put glue on here and then stick it down. So I'm going to use PVA glue again. Stick it in. So it's that thin glossy. It's that thin glossy paper. Make sure it's evenly coated. And then what we do is, I'm going to do it this way, so it goes that way, so I'm going to turn that over. Yeah, goes that way. So I'm going to turn that over, and then I'm going to turn this over. And the way it goes is, so it goes right at the bottom like that. There, it goes right to the bottom. Like that. Just like that. So that it spills out on the edges, there, there, and there. I just need to press it down now that I've got it in place. There, like that. That's what it should look like there. Actually looks like a TV. It might be a TV. Let me have a look in here and see what they call it. It might be a TV actually. Let's see. They might not call it anything. It's just called A2. It might be a TV, yeah. So I'm thinking it might be a TV. So I'm going to leave this to dry, because then once that's dry, this will sit on there, like that. And I may possibly use super glue to do that. Yeah, it might actually be a TV. I don't really know. So I'm going to leave that to dry. I've left that enough time to dry now. I just need to stick this on here. I think I'll use super glue. I might come to regret this, but let's see. Oops. Alright, until the glue sticks to you. Right, I'm just going to stick it there, like that. Well, it's partially stuck, so I can just put some more glue on here. There, stick that there. So that's basically the way that goes there, like that. It's probably not exactly where it's supposed to be, but so yeah, so I don't really know what it is. I'm thinking it might be an extractor fan, I'm not really sure, but that's that, that's it done. So I'll put that aside. So the next thing we need to do is, we need to do this, it's like a baking tin. So there's the side of it there, and that's the top of it there. I'm just wondering if there's another section. There's a ring section, right, there is a ring section. Make sure that super glue is dried. Checking in my bag to see. In the box to see if I've got the other pieces. Seem to have a bag missing. It's not in there. Okay. That's okay, I'll find it. Yep, found it. There. It's that gold pipe there. Problem is I sat on top of the box, and when I opened the box I forgot it was there and it fell down, so that's fine. So I'm going to cut this with a scalpel. Just going to move all my accessories and put them together, ones that I've built now. So this is the round of the tin, sorry, the side of the tin. And it cuts really well because it's glossy paper. I'm just going to trim it with scissors. And this is the top of the tin there. It's very small. So I'm going to probably cut that one out with scissors as well because it doesn't have any straight lines. And then there's this. We've got to make handles for it as well. That's going to be interesting. So the trim that goes around the top of the tin is 3.5 centimeters. So it's like that big there. 3.5. Just bend it like that. Just bend it around the ruler. Let's get the spruce cutters. I'm going to hold both ends of it so it doesn't ping away because I still need it. So there. And this trim goes around the edge of this. Now, I don't know whether to do that now or do it when it's done. I mean, what I need to do is I need to kind of wrap it round. I need to wrap it round, like loosely wrap it round a pencil to give me that kind of curve going on. I mean, this pencil's probably too small. See if I can create like a circle with my own hands before I not a full circle. Let me just see. Seems to have peeked out a little bit there. So that's not far off a circle. I just need to kind of tease it into shape till I get that circle look. That's not far off, and it would sit like that. That's how it would sit there. Sits on the like that there. But just need to let these two meet. So that's where it sits on there like that. So I'm wondering whether I do it there now, or should I wait until it's on the tin? To fold that like that there, and then it just wraps around like that. That's how that goes. I think it goes in like that there. This is one of those ones like I've done before where it's really difficult to stick this onto that. Ah, something missing. I knew there was something missing. Let's see if I can find it. It's supposed to be a white circle. Let's see if I can find it. It's supposed to be a disc like that there, but it's white. Nothing here. So it's not there. I wonder if that is it there. Yeah, that's it there. That's it. It's in that thick card. That will help because it's really flimsy. So let's just cut this out. Yeah, that makes sense. Gives it a bit of stability. So then this wraps around that there, like that. Probably have to do this off camera because I remember doing this before and it was really difficult to try and get it to stick onto it like that there. That's the way it should go. And I think I used super glue before, but I'm not going to do that this time because it's going to end up sticking to this, and I can't have it doing that. But I won't get it off there once it's on there. So I'm going to use PVA glue. Yeah, I'll put the glue on here. Let me just tap it. so that's where the glue needs to go. Let me just move it around. And it needs to go on here as well, inside there. So I'm going to fold it round like that, and then I'm going to stick this onto here. Just kind of tease it around. Let me see. Just going to make sure it's like that there. I don't know if that's going to stick. I may have to go around it with some super glue. I don't really want to, but I don't think it's going to stick otherwise. Let me just... I just don't want it to stick to my desk, which it might do. That's not bad. That is not bad. It's not perfect, but it's better than I thought it'd be. Little tiny tin. And then this goes on top. I might glue this on to there with super glue and just kind of drop it on. Or maybe not like that, but maybe if I just stick that on there. The best way it can go. And what I could do is I could glue on there and then turn that over and stick it that way. I don't really use super glue. It's just, yeah, I don't want to use super glue. It's just dab on it a little bit. I have to move it away from that glue. Alright, see if I could do it this way. Just stick it on top of, like that, there. Stick it on there. You can't really see what I'm doing, but trust me, I've done it. Let me just gotta make sure it doesn't glue to the desk. There it is. It's upside down, but I just need that to dry. Like that there. And when I flip it over, it should be right. I've got handles to put on here as well, which is going to be a nightmare because the 0.6 centimeters. I think I'll be fine. If I've got this far and it's gone really well. So that'll be dry now. So I'm going to flip it over so you can see there. Look at that. That is just amazing. I didn't think I could do that. I didn't think I'd actually get that done. So if I put either super glue around there or super glue on the bottom of here, I don't really want to use super glue. I really don't, because it is a nightmare. Like, so I'll just glue around it like that there. I mean, I don't even know if it's going on there. So right, there's super glue on there. It is, because it's stuck to my finger. Right. Alright, if I can just sit this on top of here like that. Oh, that's not bad, you know. Let me just get the knife. See if I can just prise it off. I don't want it sticking. There it is. Wow, look at that. Oops. That is good. That's come out really well. So I just need to make the handles. Let me just show you. So those are the handles there, and they go on either side. So I'm going to see if I can make them. So they're 0.6 centimeters, which makes them like that size there. So we can just bend this around the ruler again and create that 0.6 centimeter. There's one. I don't know I really don't know how I'm gonna do them. So let's get so that's 6 centimeter there, bend it around and then cut it like that. See if I can create handles. It's so small now, I don't know if it's got any bend in it. Let's see. That's not bad. There's one. There's one handle there. I think that one's a bit too short. So I've still got some of this left, so I'm going to create, bend it around the ruler, and then cut it quite generously. Cut it like that there, and then just create a handle for the other side. It's very difficult to bend with my fingers, which is why I have tweezers that will do it for me. That's not bad. I just need to make this one. I've got glue. I've got dry super glue and PVA glue on my hands. There, like that. There, that's the two handles there. And all I can do is I can pick them up, put super glue on them, and then stick one on each side. Yeah, that's what he said. You know, like that. If I can hold them like that, and then glue it like that there. Yeah. Done really well so far with this super glue, so I don't see why not. Let's just stick it on there like that. No. No. That ain't working. Let's try again. No, it won't. it won't do it. It's still quite sticky, so I might be able to stick it on there like that. Nope, we lost the window. Leave that down. Try this. I'm going to try a different pair of tweezers. Ones are a bit cleaner. Like that there. Oh, we're doing so well with this glue. I know. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. See? If I can just get one on the other side, we're laughing. This is so... If I can get that one on that side there, I might have to make another one because it seems to be covered in... See, it seems to be covered in paper and stuff. Oh no, it's fine. If I could just... This one's smaller, you see, it's a bit difficult, it's smaller. Just forget the glue on this and don't touch any on the tweezers. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh no, no, that's backfired. That's backfired massively. Let me just see if I can just stick it on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's worked. As long as I don't ever touch it ever again. Let me see where it goes in the diorama. So it goes on the hob. I think I'll stick it on the hob, you know. I think I might just stick it on the hob so that I don't have to touch it again because it's very thick. So I could stick it on the hob. See which way around the hob goes. I don't actually see which way around the hob goes. Let's see. Checking. I think it probably goes that way around. I think it goes possibly that way around. Thinking. Doesn't really. I suppose it goes that way around because that one's lit up. It doesn't actually say it. See, when I'm looking at the pictures. Yeah, there's no section where you do put the hob in anywhere. So, see what I could do is I could stick it on there, but I need to see. I need to check. I think it goes that way around because there's like switches and like digital stuff there. So if I glue it and then I never need to touch it again. Yeah, if I just glue it at the bottom there, I just put some super glue on there like that. Put it where it's supposed to go, like there. At that there. So that I never need to move it again because those handles are going to fall off. So there we go. That's it. Yeah, that's not bad, you know. That's not bad. It's actually a dish. I think it's soup or prawns or something. Yeah. So if I never need to touch that again, that's just great. It's not the camera, but yeah, that's really good. So just as a recap. We've got this towel rack done. We've got the hob under plate, we got this. I think it's an extractor fan. I don't think it's a TV. And then we've got this done, which is really good. Let me just zoom out a bit. So in the next video, we'll work on this toaster. We'll make the toast. So what else have we got to do? See, quite a lot of accessories. So we might just do this, or I might do these and stop there, because they do get quite fiddly. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how far we've got. I can't believe I got those handles on. That was just... We all know what super glue is like, even if it's on a spreadable brush like this. So yeah, it's kind of coming together now. I'm actually surprised I got some of the stuff done that was just so difficult. But yeah, as always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.